Be it singing, dancing, reading, gardening, dining or practicing Tai Chi, there is a smile on their faces. These old folks at Indus Moral Care may not be rich, but they are definitely spiritually wealthy. Every day around 9 in the morning, a group of elderly will gather at Block 79 of Indus Road, where they will kick-start their day. And one such person is 78-year-old Zhu Yazhen, who has been teaching Tai Chi here for the past 10 years. Madam Zhu raves about the benefits of Tai Chi and says that her good health is a result of practicing Tai Chi over the years. And judging from the high participant rate of her classes, a lot of people seem to agree.
身体健康，好像酸，我们的脚好像不会酸了，我们身体健康，不会酸，不会痛，通通都好。
The elderly here also have a habit of reading newspapers and sharing with others what they have read. And be it Chinese, English or Hokkien, someone will speak and someone will listen. Whether you are quiet by nature or outgoing, there's a place in Indus Moral Care for everyone. Some elderly Malay ladies dance for hours in the centre. Seeing them dancing so happily makes the heart feel so much lighter. Michael Sim is the manager and nucleus of Indus Moral Care.
The centre was started in year 1999. It was initiated by our MP, Dr. Lilinio, to start out a senior activity centres. But she would like to have to become a care program, centre for activity of retired and elderly. So that's how we start with Indus Moral Care.
Michael does everything himself, and if anyone needs help, he will do his best to help.
我弟弟是他小时候是中到那个惊风啊，他一路来到现在62岁了，他不懂事，他也不会去哪里，他也什么都不会了，样样都是要我看住他，带住他，我就来找麦哥咯。我说麦哥，你可以帮我吗？到今天呢，他比较聪明一点啦，他会做，刚才会去做 garden 啦，他会帮忙帮麦哥拿那个。 饭啊，什么会抹桌子，会扫地。以前那一样东西都不会，整天坐在那边的嘞。
It's bustling with activities here, with various programs being held 5 times a week from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. every day. And for just 50 cents, the elderly can enjoy breakfast, lunch, and tea snacks. What's more, there are excursions lined up almost every weekend to let the elderly keep in touch with the outside world. That's a jam-packed lineup. But guess what? Everything is run by just Michael, Dolly, and another assistant. They are the only 3 main staff of Indus, and everything else is made possible by other elderly who come in as volunteers. Dolly's husband Jimmy is a retired policeman. Because of his wife, he is here every day helping out at Indus. And one of his very special daily tasks is to help a 98-year-old lady out of her isolation. This old lady started being withdrawn when her housemate passed away some years ago. And it was Michael, Dolly, and her neighbors who brought her out from her shadows. Jimmy would bring her down for activities and help her back home every day. In fact, a lot of strangers became acquaintances because of Indus. An example is 80-year-old Ye Shuilian and 81-year-old Huang Yuechun.
落嚟呢度啦，落嚟一飯室啊，樓下識，我哋好聯絡感情，樓下東東都係朋友，好朋友。
This small garden has sold many touching stories. Michael set up this herbs and vegetables garden to build a compound spirit and to let old folks have a sense of self-worth and achievement through farming.
Our elderly is always looking forward to have outdoor gardens. So we managed to get one place here, and it was set up, I can say it was supported by YEC Kim Seng and students from Raffles Girls School. Initially, it's a bare land. The elderly was set up, we're putting bricks all over the place. And once it start to grow plants and plant to bear fruits, we can look at the elderly, they'll look very happy.
Ye Shui Lian, for example, would make some handicraft work and after selling them, donate the earnings back to THK. Dolly is like a daughter to these elderly. Besides reminding them to take their medication and bringing them for their regular checkups, she also reads letters for the old folks, just as a daughter would. What makes her play her role with such care and patience?
我觉得在这里工作很有意义啦，看到这些老人家哈，每个都是好像我的父母亲这样啦，我就跟他们谈得来啦，他们也对我很好啦，当我好像他们的女儿这样啦。
Here's another example of how well the elderly are taken care of at Indus Moral Care.
We always remind them to take this as your own home. So we also get them to say whether they would like to wear shoe into the centres after we renovated and expand the centres. They all mostly agree that since it's like a home, we do not want to wear shoe into the centres.
Indus Moral Care has drawn praises from ministers and public alike, and it's not hard to see why. Over here, elderly care is done with a sincere heart. And because of this sincere heart, this temporary care facility has become the home for many of its visitors. 轻轻地伸出你的手，轻轻地伸